Hey everybody, I'm Alexander Weaver with RM Sotheby's, and welcome to our garage. So this is our office in Southern California, where we keep some cars that are for sale privately, some cars that are storage, some cars that are going to auction, or maybe have just come from auction. Anyway, we got a very good diverse selection here today, mostly sports cars, but we'll start here. This is our main office, our lobby area where most of us sit and you know, try to get some work done around these this setting and beautiful cars. But anyway, we have a 1960 Alfa Romeo Zagato sitting here. This car lived most of its life in Switzerland. It was owned by a gentleman who owned the Ferrari dealership in Zurich, Karl Foitek, who raced it extensively throughout Europe, hill climbs, things like that. It finally came to the US about 5 years ago. The motor was taken out of it, put on the shelf. Higher horsepower engine was built for it and put in it. It's been on a lot of rallies now, and it is a fantastic driving car. These are so light, so nimble, really fun cars to get out and throw around. So anyway, this is what we have just in our lobby. We'll move back into the next room here that has a few more cars in it, and then we'll move over to our other building on the other side of the courtyard. So follow me. All right, so now we're in kind of our main showroom area in the first building. And to start it off, we have two Shelby Cobras. This is a 4000 series car, and this is a 6000 series car. This one is made of copper, and this one is fully polished bronze. So very shiny on the polished bronze. The copper one probably could be as shiny if somebody actually spent the time and actually polished it out fully. But these both have about 650 horsepower, 5-speed manual transmissions, and they run and drive really, really nicely. We actually took both of them out yesterday, just down to the gas station bag, and they attracted a lot of attention, and we had a lot of fun in them. So anyway, so we start with the two Cobras, and then over here to my left, we have a 300 SL Roadster and a Ferrari 250 Series 1 Pininfarina Cabriolet. So we'll step over here and take a look at those next. So here we have a Ferrari 250 GT Series 1 Pininfarina Cabriolet. This car is owned by a gentleman who actually used it and enjoyed it for about 20 years and is ready now to sell it. But in his enjoyment, he made it actually a little better to drive and to use on rallies like the Colorado Grand and things like that. But he put disc brakes all the way around, some trickle of suspension bits here and there. And I've driven this car and it runs and drives flawlessly. It's one of the best ones I've been in. And anyway, this one is for sale, as well as the Cobras and the 300 SL. Pretty much anything you see in here is for sale. So we'll get to that in a minute. But when we get over here to the 300 SL, so here we have a 1960 Mercedes 300 SL Roadster. This car is equipped with the later, more desirable large drum brakes, which means it does stop a little better than the earlier examples. It's also fitted with a reproduction set of the Rudge style knockoff wheels, which are very desirable and look awesome on this car. It is finished in its original color combination of white over green interior, and the only thing that's not original on this is a green soft top has been added to it instead of the stock black soft top. And the green one looks fantastic on it. But it also has original white leather luggage, its original books, its original tools, its original hardtop, and even its original hardtop pallet that it came in, the beautiful wooden box that they shipped them in. And this car is available on our private treaty site for immediate acquisition. So now we'll head over to the other building across the courtyard, where we'll see a few more cars that we have available for sale now and coming up for auction. Hey, so now we are in our other building across the courtyard, and we have a few cars in here as well. Actually, we'll start with, we have the 300 SL hardtop that I mentioned in its original hardtop box and everything, with the stickers from where it came from Germany. I've never actually seen another one of the original hardtop crates with the hardtop in it. It's even got a cool piece of paper in there that shows you how to hang your soft top in there, so your soft top doesn't shrink when you have the hardtop on in the winter. So anyway, it's a pretty cool piece of Mercedes merchandise there. We'll start with our Lusso here. So it's a 1964 Ferrari 250 GTL. Lusso meaning luxury in Italian. So this was their luxury grand touring car that they built in the early 60s. This example is one that we sold to the current owner in about 2014, I believe, and he imported it here to LA. And this car is a highly original car. The interior is very original. It's had one respray over the years, maybe two. But anyway, it presents really well. And it's a fantastic car that is available for immediate acquisition via our website. As well as the next few cars here too, all available for sale today. This next one here is a 1995 Porsche 993 Carrera RS. So this was your lightweight, sporty version of a 911, naturally aspirated, higher horsepower, better suspension, better downforce. Anyway, better all around, basically. This car was delivered new to Japan with the Club Sport 2 aero kit, and it has the different lower front valence, different wing on the back, outfitted with yellow seat belts, some yellow stitching. Really great example that came into the US a few years ago. The next one is a 1960 Alfa Giulietta Spider Veloce. This car has lived the majority of its life in Southern California. I believe it was the first owner that actually wanted to have everything painted white. So you'll notice that a lot of the trim bits that would have been aluminum or chrome or things like that have now been painted white on the car. And the current owner actually wanted to leave it that way because of its history with all that. It has been upgraded by some great Alfa mechanics over the years and is outfitted now with a 5-speed transmission, and it runs and drives really, really well. This next one has had a full hard transplant in it, and it is what I would consider, if AMG existed in 1968 to 1971, this is what AMG would have done to a 280 SL Pagoda. And they've taken this car and they've taken and scrapped the original 6-cylinder that was in it, the big heavy steel 6-cylinder, and they've replaced it with the aluminum 3.5-liter V8 that Mercedes was producing in, for example, the 3.5 Coupe and 3.5 Cabriolet in 1971. So they put that motor in here, bigger, better radiator. It's got the automatic transmission, beautifully finished in black over red. And this car really moves and is a very excellent car to drive around town, drive on rallies, wherever you might go. The next one here is a 1965 Jaguar E-Type, and this car is fitted with the 4.2-liter engine that has been massaged a little bit and is a little more performance focused. It's got stainless steel headers, it's got a stainless steel radiator in it, better cooling features. It's got a 5-speed transmission in it for rallies and getting it up to speed. It's also got wider wheels on it and Bluetooth radio and stuff like that. So this car is an excellent car to drive around town. You could daily drive it in LA even with the extra cooling and stuff that it has. Take it on rallies. That fifth gear would really make a big difference on some long stretches of road out in the middle of nowhere. So the next car we have here this is a 1960 AC Asica, and this is the company RM rally car. I've personally done a few rallies in it, and it has done the California Melee, the Topper State 1000, the Colorado Grand, and some other. We did a checkered flag tour in it as well to Santa Barbara in 2017. So this car has been a bulletproof car that we've had a lot of fun with over the years and really, really enjoyed driving. It's also one of, I believe, 11 or 12 that were fitted new in left-hand drive with overdrive and disc brakes, and this car was actually delivered and sold new in Los Angeles. So a really cool piece for us to have, and we really enjoy using that car. The last one in this row, we have a 1951 Porsche 356. This is a split window body to bumper example. So you'll notice the windshield is split in half, and the bumper down here actually does look like it's incorporated into the body, front and rear, and it helps make the car look a lot lower, like it sits a lot lower. It's just a really beautiful design. So this 356 is one of the early iterations of the car, that came right after the Gamoond, and this example in particular has been very carefully restored with original components, and it's one that we're offering in our upcoming online sale, which ends in just a few days. So we're excited to see what this one does, and we're really excited to offer this car on behalf of the owner. Last car in the building here is a 2000 BMW M5. So this M5 is something that we're very happy to offer on behalf of its owner as well, also in our online sale currently, and a really terrific example in a very rare color combination and everything. So we're excited to see where some of these modern collectibles are going in the future, and happy to have them in the sales. So anyway, you've kind of seen everything we have here in the office today in our garage. And if you have any questions, you know, we're here. Let us know. And everything you've seen here is for sale and in auction. So always visit us on our website, rmsotheby's.com, and look forward to seeing you at the next live auction.